I stood frozen in the middle of the Elmwood County Courthouse, the fluorescent lights buzzing overhead like distant thunder. The man I once called family had just revealed his true nature with one uncontrolled swing of his hand across my face. The sound of the slap echoed sharper than any gavel. Years of quiet control, financial traps, and emotional chains snapped in that single violent moment. I'd spent months preparing for this, documenting every lie, every forged document, every subtle threat that had wormed its way into my life. When the judge finally spoke, it wasn't just a verdict that landed, it was the collapse of an entire facade built on manipulation. My name is Emma Hayes, and I've learned that family isn't always the safety net you think it is. Sometimes it's the very thing that tries to drown you. 3 years after my divorce, I had carved out a fragile stability in a modest duplex on Willow Lane in Riverton. The place had its quirks, creaky floors, a kitchen sink that dripped no matter how many times I tightened it, but it was mine. I worked night shifts at Brookside Medical Center as a nurse, the kind of job that left me exhausted but gave me purpose. My 15-year-old niece, Zoe, had been staying with me for the past month while my cousin dealt with her own crises. It was supposed to be temporary, a bridge until things settled. That particular morning, after a grueling overnight shift, I was folding laundry when Zoe called out from the kitchen. "Aunt Emma, we're out of milk again." Her voice carried that signature teenage mix of annoyance and expectation. "Check behind the orange juice," I replied, not looking up from the scrubs I was stacking. My phone vibrated on the counter.
Mom.
"Emma. Honey, are you coming to dinner this Sunday?" Harlan's making his famous ribs. Harlan Brooks, the man who had entered our lives 2 years after Dad passed. Owner of Brooks and Sons Contracting, a pillar of Riverton's business scene. To outsiders, he was generous, successful, always ready with a handshake and a donation check.
To me,
he represented the slow erosion of my mother's independence. Her words now came filtered through his approval. "I'm working Sunday," I lied, already feeling the familiar tightness in my chest. "Monday then?" "He really wants to talk about helping with your credit situation after the divorce." My spine stiffened. "My credit is fine."
Mom. Well,
"You know how things are. Harlan just wants to help."
he's family now.
Family. The word sat heavy on my tongue. Harlan's version meant obedience, deference, and watching my mother shrink year by year. I agreed to think about it, knowing it meant no. But the tremor in Mom's voice during our next call pulled me there anyway. Their house in the new North Ridge development was all polished marble and vaulted ceilings, built on Harlan's profits even if his hands hadn't touched a hammer in years. Mom's hug was brief, anxious. She'd lost weight again. Harlan emerged from his office in pressed slacks and a smile that didn't reach his eyes. "There's my favorite stepdaughter. Those night shifts must be tough." I stayed standing as he sat at the head of the table. He slid into talk of opportunity, needing someone with good credit to co-sign equipment loans temporarily until a big project payout. In return, help with my down payment dreams. "My credit is my business."
Harlan.
His jaw tightened. "Family helps family. Emma, your mother understands." Mom studied her plate. "I do this for you," he continued in that calm tone that always preceded pressure. "Unless you prefer struggling alone." The silence stretched until Mom whispered, "Harlan's just trying to help." When his fist hit the table, rattling dishes, I saw the mask slip. "You think you're better than what I've built? I saved your mother. I'm offering to save you." Gratitude, that's what he demanded. I left with his warnings echoing. Don't expect help when life gets heavy. As I drove home through quiet streets, I didn't know how heavy it would get. The certified mail arrived days later after another long shift. Past due notice from Ridgeview Equipment Financing, $18,500 owed. Co-signer, Emma M.
Hayes.
My knees buckled. The signature looked almost right, but the loops on the E were too perfect. Too practiced. I hadn't signed anything. Calls to Mom went unanswered. Harlan picked up eventually. Accounting error. He claimed smoothly.
Handling it.
You forged my signature. Serious accusation. Emma. Must have been paperwork you forgot. I didn't forget. The line went dead. That cold realization settled. He had done it anyway. My refusal meant nothing to him. The next morning at Brookside, my friend Sophia Lopez found me in the break room staring at documents on my phone. Sophia had traded nursing for legal aid work at Fairview after school. You look wrecked, she said. I showed her the notice. Her face hardened. This is identity theft. Emma. Police report now. Freeze your credit. We'll nail him. Over the following weeks, I became my own investigator. Every envelope photographed. Every statement examined. 2 more accounts surfaced, a business line and another loan. All forged. All delinquent. Harlan was drowning. Sophia explained. Spreading papers on her desk. Building permits suspended on his projects 3 months back. Pattern started right then. I recorded our next call with her coaching. Harlan. Transfer the loans out of my name.
Can't do that.
Sweetheart. Banks don't work that way. But payments are going out. My score dropped 60 points. Temporary. Big payout coming. I want it in writing. His laugh cut sharp. We're family. No lawyers needed. Your mother wouldn't like trouble. Then put her on. She's resting. Your accusations upset her. Blood pressure spike. Wanna hurt her? I hung up. Adding the recording to the file. Harlan sent checks. $500 labeled family help. Then $1,000 for supposed medical bills. I photographed everything without caching, establishing a trail of supposed support. Mom texted, Harlan paid off your card. You should thank him. Online checks showed 0 balance paid from a fraudulent line in my name, using my identity to create dependency. Sophia admitted he was clever but desperate. Desperate men slip. The slip came via an accidental forward from his secretary, internal memo on debt restructuring mentioning my collateral. PDF attachments with my signature practiced repeatedly on each page. This proves intent. Sophia breathed. Forgery.
Fraud.
We file now. What about Mom? She's chosen him. Emma. He's destroying your future. That night at the kitchen table helping Zoe with algebra. Her simple trust grounded me. Aunt Emma. You okay? Yeah.
Kiddo.
Sometimes the right thing is the hard one. About Uncle Harlan? Mom says he's difficult. Do the right thing anyway. I signed the papers at Sophia's office the next morning. Dispute forms. Investigation request. Restraining order petition. Once filed. No turning back.
This explodes.
Let it. I said. Signing my real name, Strong.
Mine.
The landlord called at 3 a.m. Credit review flagged massive debt. Eviction threat in 30 days. At work, the local paper revealed Brooks and Sons under investigation for bid rigging. Sophia confirmed. Anonymous tip. Inflated costs. Pockets lined. Harlan taking more lines in my name. Building a lifeboat with my hull. Pressure mounted. Bills due. Zoe needing lunch money. Car grinding. Dr. Patel noticed me distracted in the supply closet. Family stuff. It's handled. But it wasn't. Mom called, drop this. Harlan's protecting employees. 60 families. I'd rather not lose my home. He's setting aside a trust. I don't want it. What about my reputation when daughter sues husband? Selfish. Harlan came on good news. Consolidate debt. Your name off. Drop action. Sign NDA. or learn how deep loyalty goes. That night Zoe cried, school friends questioning why she lived with me. I held her, feeling the weight. Harlan counted on this pressure breaking me. Sophia built the case over the weekend. Financial forensics showed shell companies, fake invoices, empire on lies. My credit one pillar. 300,000 taken. Harlan's son, Tyler, listed as CFO but barely qualified. Figurehead. Eviction notice arrived. I drove past stable homes, savings wiped by monthly fraudulent payments. At a light, I called Tyler. Lena, this isn't good. I know about the fake CFO. Silence. What do you want? Truth on record.
Can't.
You don't know what he's like. He's destroying me too. Mine was ruined long ago. Storage unit off Highway 7. Unit 32. Code his anniversary backwards. I drove there that night. Heart pounding. Watching shadows. Unit clicked open. Boxes labeled cryptically. Dust and paranoia. Contracts real next to forgeries. Practice sheets of my name making my stomach turn. He'd plan months ahead. Double books on projects showing 400,000 skimmed. Emails hinting bribes. Thumb drive with recordings. Threats to suppliers. Blackmail inspectors. Discussions hiding money. His arrogance kept the evidence. Personal files on mom's pre-Harlan debts. Dad's papers. Loan apps in my name dating back 18 months. The dinner ask was theater. Tyler texted, Dad's searching for you. Be careful. I grabbed key items. Drove to Sophia. Her paralegal whistled at the spread. RICO level. FBI potential. County first for protection. We organized until dawn. Thumb drive had hours of audio exposing it all. Harlan's counterattacks came fast. Rumors spread. I was spiteful. Destroying his business. Hospital board questioned my mental health after anonymous tip from his company. Nursing agencies reassessed references. Insurance demanded more docs. Zoe's counselor wanted meetings on home stability. Mom invited me to dinner for peace. Harlan drawing papers to remove me from loans. Sophia warned trap. I went wired openly. Phone recording on table. Zoe safe elsewhere. Mom in new dress. Smile fragile. Harlan all false warmth. Tyler at table.
Eyes down.
Harlan carved roast. Spreading lies about my business? Providing evidence of fraud. Dangerous. Emma. Knife paused. I tried helping. Repay with this? Mom trembled. Can't we be calm? I revealed the audio. Harlan's voice. Emma's credit perfect. Single.
Nurse nights.
Mary mother. Info easy. Mom's shattered glass. You planned it. All of it. You didn't love me. You needed access. Harlan roared. Sweeping dishes. This is my house. Get out. Mom stood. Your house? Then I have nothing. Lena has good lawyer?
The best.
Harlan lunged at Tyler when he revealed FBI seized accounts. It's over.
Dad.
I pulled Mom back as he advanced. Phone captured meltdown.
Threats.
Admissions. I'll destroy you all. Mom revealed her own recordings. Every threat. Manipulation. Insurance against him. Harlan left. Packing one bag. We sorted wreckage that night. Tyler, I'll testify. Mom squeezed his hand. Not your fault. By morning. Asset freeze. FBI involvement. House of Cards demolished. Courtroom 4B felt smaller than expected. Harlan at defense table. Polish gone. Jaw twitching. Judge Morrison. No nonsense on financial crimes. Maria presented forgeries side by side. Financial damage. Audio filling room. Tyler testified. Witnessed forging. Family as leverage. Harlan on stand crumbled under cross. Forged on verbal consent? Practice sheets produced. He exploded. You don't understand business. Family supports. I'd be nothing without me. Slammed witness box. Destroyed my empire because couldn't say thank you. He stepped down. Advancing. Made you. Poison her. Turned my son. Lunged. Hand rising. Slap connected sharp. Bailiff restrained him screaming. Jish. Contempt. Assault in courtroom. Immediate ruling. Obligations voided. Restitution ordered. Credit corrected. Criminal referral. Restraining order. FBI notification. In holding. His shouts faded. Victory felt heavy seeing Mom's tears. Tyler's silence. But my life salvageable. Outside. Reporters.
Feels like justice.
Later at a quiet bar. Bank alerts cleared. Credit resolved. Mom. Should have protected you. We protected each other. News showed Harlan's arrest. Patrons shared stories of his past victims. Prosecutor meeting tomorrow. Criminal trial ahead. But not alone. Landlord waived eviction. Zoe returning home inspired. Storage had more leverage files, big people falling. Good. Let them. Harlan preached family, helps family with strings and control.
Wrong.
Real family testifies. Records truth. Stands together. Tonight in my duplex. Bruised cheek fading. I wondered, how many families hide similar rot behind closed doors? When does loyalty become enabling? Standing up broke chains but left scars. Yet, freedom tastes honest. The empire of lies fell not by my hand alone, but by the collective courage to shine light on darkness. What price would you pay to protect your name, your future, your real family?